Welcome. Welcome to the shoutouts. My name's Ness. Thank you for stopping by. Please also check out my channel. It's Ness DIY Corner. Thank you so much for being here. Write your name in the chat if you want me to shout you out. Welcome, welcome. Also, don't forget to leave a like. Shout out to Elijah. Welcome. How's everyone doing? Shout out to Markellius. Welcome, everyone. Shout out to Itzayana. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. Itzayana. Shout out to Carolina. Shout out to Nevea. Shout out to Alexi. Shout out to River. Write your name in the chat if you want me to shout you out. Shout out to Savannah. Welcome. Also leave a like. Shout out to okay, I pronounced it correctly. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. Write your name in the chat if you want me to shout you out. Yes, shout out to Valeria. Please subscribe. Also, I post other content on YouTube Shorts, especially with Easter coming up. I do a lot of holiday themed cards, tutorials for greeting cards. With Easter coming up, I've done a lot of Easter greeting cards. If you're interested, please check out my channel. It's Ness DIY Corner. Some of these for Easter are super simple, but very cute and easy to follow and easy to make. And you don't really need much. It's always just scissors, glue, and maybe like colors and paper. I also do birthday themed greeting cards. This is Pom Pom Green. This one's a little cute teddy bear that's super precious. So I do a lot of tutorials. Please check out my channel. Thank you, Itzayana. You too. I hope you have a great day as well. Shout out to Grace. Shout out to Lucas. Shout out to Ferris. Happy birthday. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Remway. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Astro. Shout out to Kingsley. Please like and subscribe if you're enjoying the live stream. There we go, I forgot the S. Shout out to Kingsley. Shout out to Grayson. Shout out to Willa. Shout out to Izuku. Shout out to Jax. Shout out to Riley. Shout out to Aviana. Shout out to Blair. Shout out to Rohani. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Trayson. Shout out to Angie. Shout out to Noah. Please like and subscribe if you're enjoying the live stream. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate it. Shout out to Miss Rosie. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. I truly appreciate it. Shout out to Aiden. Shout out to RJ. Shout out to Xavier. Shout out to Logan. Shout out to Ryder. Shout out to Levi. Shout out to Kaden. Shout out to Janaea. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. Shout out to Elizabeth. Thank you for subscribing. Shout out to Miles. Shout out to Kevin. Shout out to Honora. Thank you for subscribing. Excuse me. Excuse me. Shout out to Amelia. Shout out to Axel. Shout out to Dwayne. Shout out to Abigail. Shout out to Paisley. Shout out to Hawken. Shout out to Liam. Shout out to Brielle. Shout out to Tyler. Shout out to Kaya or Kaya. Shout out to Caleb. Shout out to Jaden. Shout out to Nora. Shout out to Jax. Leave a like if you're enjoying the live stream. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate it. Shout out to Mario. Shout out to Alex. Thank you for subscribing. Shout out to Robina. Thank you. Shout out to Noelle. Shout out to Jaylee. Thank you for subscribing. Shout out to Jaylee. Oh, I just got Jaylee. Thank you. Shout out to Anna. Thank you for subscribing and your kind words. Shout out to Gracie. Thank you for subscribing. Shout out to Mauro. Shout out to Wyatt. Thank you for subscribing. Shout out to Jax. Shout out to Emma. Shout out to Cooper. Shout out to Ariana. Shout out to Andrew. Shout out to Amberly. Thank you. Shout out to Angel. Shout out to Katie. Shout out to Michaela. I'm so sorry if I mispronounce your name. Shout out to Poppy. Shout out to Bailey. Shout out to Libby. Shout out to Ellie. Shout out to Lamar. Shout out to Nyla. Shout out to Zephanie. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. Shout out to Brooklyn. Shout out to Ava. Thank you for subscribing. Shout out to Autumn. Leave a like if you're enjoying the live stream. Shout out to Jada. Shout out to Mateo. Shout out to Robbie. Shout out to Majesty. Shout out to Jackson. I read Jackson and Jesse and said Jexy. I'm so sorry. Shout out to Jesse. Shout out to Jackson. Shout out to Carlo. Shout out to Yasmin. Shout out to Ava. Shout out to Yuli. Shout out to Coretta. Shout out to Talia. Shout out to Matt. Shout out to Celia. Thank you for subscribing. Shout out to Caitlin. Shout out to Deku. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Ariana. Shout out to Anuya. Shout out to Karina. Shout out to Liam. Shout out to Francis. Shout out to Selena. Thank you for subscribing. Shout out to Gojo. Shout out to Soli. Shout out to Christian. Shout out to Kenzie. Shout out to Emmy. Shout out to these people. On to the next page. Please like and subscribe if you're enjoying the live stream. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate it. I live stream every day around the same time as this. On the live stream, I do shout outs, and on YouTube Shorts, I post other content. If you're interested, please check it out. I do greeting cards, themed greeting cards. If you're interested, please check out my channel. It's Nest DIY Corner. Birthday cards. I do, with Easter coming up, I do Easter greeting cards. I do a lot of birthday ones especially. And I also do, sometimes I do like little love cards, especially for holidays or Valentine's Day, but I'll do love cards as well. I need to fix the little flower, but yeah, if you want to check out my channel, I do a lot of themed cards. If you are interested, please check it out. This one I did for Father's Day. They're super cute and easy to follow. They're tutorials, so please check out my channel. I would truly appreciate your support. Your support means the world to me. Thank you for being here. Shout out to Amy. Shout out to Julian. Shout out to Talia. Shout out to Penelope. Shout out to Shout out to Suri. Shout out to Giselle. Shout out to Team Money. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. I truly appreciate it. Shout out to Avani. Sorry if I mispronounced your name.
Creepy crawly start combo.
Shout out to Team Money. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. I truly appreciate it. Shout out to Roman. Shout out to Jackie. Shout out to Luna. Shout out to Talia. Shout out to Yasmin. Shout out to Kathy Dawson. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. I truly appreciate it. Shout out to Logan. Shout out to Zach. Shout out to Coretta. Shout out to Yoon Jin. Shout out to Puna. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Arlie. Arlie. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Malia. Leave a like if you're enjoying the live stream. Shout out to Kathy Dawson. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. I truly appreciate it. Shout out to Harrison. Shout out to Jack. Shout out to Hanya. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Isaac. Shout out to Kathy Dawson. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. I truly appreciate it. Shout out to Janae. Shout out to Lily. Shout out to Sarah. Shout out to Brooklyn. Shout out to Kate. Shout out to Mason. Shout out to Akon. Shout out to Ezra. Shout out to Random Penguin. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. I truly appreciate it. Shout out to Chelsea. Shout out to Solivet. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Bella. Shout out to Lisa. Shout out to Anila or Anila. Shout out to Rilo. Shout out to Maud. Shout out to Team Money. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. I truly appreciate it. Shout out to Jean. Shout out to Eduardo. Shout out to Unique. Shout out to Valeska. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Leave a like if you're enjoying the live stream. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate it. Shout out to Julian. Shout out to Amara. Shout out to Priscilla. Shout out to Layla. Shout out to Nevada. Shout out to Mariana. Shout out to Anaya. Shout out to Jean. Shout out to Juliana. Shout out to Alex. Shout out to Ava. Shout out to Valeria. Shout out to Catalina. Shout out to Jesso. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Dalvin. Shout out to Zamir. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Brian. Shout out to Annalie. Shout out to Kayla. Shout out to Roya. Shout out to Aladdin. I'm so sorry. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Elsa. Shout out to Jade. Shout out to Ari. Shout out to Darcy. Shout out to Fernanda. Shout out to Team RKO. Leave a like if you're enjoying the live stream. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate it. Shout out to Eduardo. Shout out to Becky. Shout out to Gloria. Shout out to Joshi. Shout out to Siani. Shout out to Olivia. Shout out to Fetty. Shout out to John. Shout out to Daphne. Shout out to Sean. Shout out to Yarin. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Melody. Shout out to Mel. Shout out to George. Shout out to Catherine. Shout out to Adriana. Shout out to Kane. Shout out to Ace. Shout out to Ezra. Shout out to Dylan Cruz. Shout out to Kayla. Shout out to Sophia. Shout out to Maya. Shout out to Meow. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Jose. Shout out to Rachel. Shout out to Rose. Shout out to these people. On to the next page. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy the live stream. I live stream every day around the same time as this. I do shout outs every day. And then on YouTube Shorts, I post other content. If you're interested, please check out my channel. It's Nest DIY Corner. I do a lot of tutorials for greeting cards, for any type of holidays, including birthdays. And they're all themed of different either characters or, I don't know, something cute. Something cute like this. So if you're interested, please support my channel. Please check it out. It's Nest DIY Corner. I also do Easter cards as well, holiday cards. Shout out to, excuse me. Shout out to Stella. Shout out to Desiree. Shout out to Lil Chopper. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. I truly appreciate it. Shout out to Random Penguin. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. I truly appreciate it. Shout out to Leah. Thank you for showing me how to pronounce your name. Shout out to Patricia. Shout out to Anna. Shout out to Ray. Shout out to Icy. Shout out to Kamoya. Shout out to Ross. Shout out to Binky. Shout out to Jolene. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Penelope. Shout out to Finley. Shout out to Annabelle. I'm so sorry if I haven't gotten to you. Shout out to Lily Love Braids. Shout out to Mika. Shout out to Justice. Shout out to Liam. Shout out to Skylar. Shout out to Nor. Shout out to Skylar, I got you. Shout out to Karen. Shout out to Percy. Shout out to Stella Shiners. Shout out to Kali. Shout out to Lorena. Please like and subscribe if you're enjoying the live stream. Jolyn. Oh, thank you for showing me how to pronounce your name. Jolyn. Shout out to Max. Write your name in the chat if you want me to shout you out. Shout out to Adeline. Shout out to Jojo. Shout out to Leela. Shout out to Penelope. Whoops, I messed up. Shout out to George. Shout out to Ariana. Shout out to Grover. Shout out to Jack. Shout out to Cece Let It Go. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Amy. Shout out to Harvey. Shout out to Brooke. Shout out to Noelle. Shout out to Bane. Shout out to Alyssa. Shout out to Jesus. Shout out to Rosie. Shout out to Bong Chan. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Shelly. Shout out to Superman. Shout out to Ian. Shout out to Nedeline. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Arwa. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Nova. Shout out to Tylen. Shout out to Sonic. Excuse me. Excuse me. Leave a like if you're enjoying the live stream. Shout out to Woods. Shout out to Riley. Shout out to Mania. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Thank you, Annalie. Shout out to Annalie. Shout out to Julian. Shout out to Leo. Shout out to God. Shout out to Gabby. Shout out to Wyatt. Superman, I got you. Shout out to Cameron. Whoops, I kind of spelled your name wrong. Let me fix that. There we go. Shout out to Zen. Thank you for subscribing. Shout out to JC. Shout out to Sandra. Thank you for subscribing. Shout out to Jade. Shout out to Avery. Shout out to Gustavo. Shout out to Avery. Oh, I just got Avery. Shout out to KC. Shout out to Rawia. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Jay. Shout out to Kamira. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Rose. Shout out to Maddie. Shout out to Hudson. Shout out to Natalia. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Ella. Shout out to Elena. Leave a like if you're enjoying the live stream. Shout out to Camilla. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Abe. Shout out to Afmal. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced your name. Whoopsie, I messed up. Shout out to, is it Nakia Walker? I'm so sorry if I mispronounced your name. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. I truly appreciate it. Shout out to Finn. Shout out to Kathy. Shout out to Owl. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I misspelled your name. There we go. Shout out to Jules. Shout out to Luca. Shout out to Arlette. Shout out to Crew. Shout out to Qualinia. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Selena. Shout out to Anap. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Mia. Shout out to Zoe. Shout out to Aaron. Shout out to Mandy. Shout out to Dylan. Shout out to Aza. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Ivan. Shout out to Ziana. Shout out to Donna. Shout out to Genesis. Shout out to Madeline. Shout out to these people. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the live stream. On to the next page. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your support. Write your name in the chat if you want me to shout you out. Shout out to Taylor. Thank you for your support. I truly appreciate it. Shout out to Victoria Lalonde. Thank you for your support. I truly appreciate it. Shout out to Aria. Shout out to Nicole. Shout out to Delia. Shout out to Amy. Shout out to Jack. Shout out to Maya. Shout out to Lottie. Shout out to Victoria. Shout out to Derek. Shout out to Ria, or Ree. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Victoria Lalonde. Thank you so much. That little star is so cute. Shout out to Savannah. Shout out to Gracie. Also, thank you everyone to whoever's making the little heart emojis, like the ones that go like right here on this side. Shout out to Elizabeth. Shout out to Bryden. Shout out to Omar. Shout out to Bo. Shout out to Sabrina. Shout out to Marley. Shout out to Peter. Shout out to Elise. Shout out to Yunche. Shout out to Ryland. Shout out to, is it Sign? I'm so sorry if I mispronounce your name. Shout out to Molly. Please like and subscribe if you're enjoying the live stream. Your support means the world to me. Thank you so much for being here. Shout out to Lisa. Shout out to Natasha. Shout out to Alias. Shout out to Connor. Whoops, there we go. Shout out to Ariana. Thank you for subscribing. Shout out to Bakugo. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Chanita. Shout out to Sebastian. Shout out to Levi. Shout out to Sophia S. Shout out to Samuel. Shout out to Natara. Shout out to Selena. Shout out to Zumi. Shout out to King. Shout out to Nelson. Shout out to Hensley. Write your name in the chat if you want me to shout you out. Shout out to Ryoki. Shout out to Ray. Shout out to Miley. Shout out to Jersey. Shout out to Patricia. Shout out to Dylan. Shout out to Toko. Shout out to Jackson. Shout out to Isla. Shout out to Vincent. Leave a like if you're enjoying the live stream. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate it. Shout out to Mika or Micah. Shout out to Giovanni. Shout out to Audra. Shout out to Xavier. Shout out to Alondra. Shout out to Maya. Shout out to Random Penguin. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. I truly appreciate it. Shout out to Max. Shout out to Scarlett Itzel Ortiz Roki. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced your name. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. I truly appreciate it. Shout out to Aria. Shout out to Oscar. Shout out to Antonia. Shout out to Scarlett. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. I truly appreciate it. Shout out to Catnip. Shout out to Arham. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Mike. Thank you for subscribing. Shout out to Gertie. Whoops. Shout out to Emily. Thank you for subscribing. Shout out to JR Jr. Shout out to Camille. Shout out to Elena. Shout out to Bilal. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Kip. Shout out to Livia. Shout out to Catnap. There we go. Thank you for correcting me. Let me write it again. There we go. Shout out to Donta. Shout out to Louie. Leave a like if you're enjoying the live stream. Shout out to Charlie. Shout out to Amir. Shout out to Matt. Shout out to Luna. Shout out to Valerie. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. I truly appreciate it. Shout out to Kyra or Kira. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to GJ. Shout out to Iceland. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Aiden. Shout out to Venice. Shout out to Shiloh. Shout out to Mike Huber. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. I truly appreciate it. Shout out to Dom. Shout out to Allison. Shout out to Briley. Shout out to Gael. Shout out to Valeria. Shout out to Jenny. Shout out to Jensen. Shout out to Lexi. Shout out to Finley. Shout out to Nevea. Thank you for your patience. Thank you everyone for your patience. Especially if I haven't gotten to you, I'm so sorry. I write slow. Shout out to Maggie. I write pretty slow. So thank you for your patience. I wish I could write faster. Shout out to Brian. Shout out to Melina. Shout out to Brevin. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to these people. On to the next page. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy the shout outs. I do live streams every day around the same time as this. And on the live streams I do shout outs. If you write your name in the chat, I'll shout you out, or I'll try to shout you out. And then on YouTube Shorts, I post a lot of content there every day as well. I do different types of birthday cards, sometimes things like this, tutorials for birthdays. I do just different cute ones if you're interested or have like a family member or friend with a birthday coming up. I hope my channel gives you ideas of something cute to make. Like it's simple but very cute, and you know, a DIY, something that you can make and it's easy to make. If you're interested, please check out my channel. It's Nest DIY Corner. I also do holiday cards, so with Easter coming up, I'm doing a lot of Easter cards. Very simple, but like I said, very cute. So I hope you can check out my channel. I post a lot of different ideas for greeting cards. Shout out to Victoria. Oh my goodness, the ink from the pen, I don't know if is it running out or am I, there we go. I think I wasn't tilting it correctly. Shout out to Talia. Shout out to Victoria. Shout out to Jasmine. Shout out to Campbell. Shout out to Ariana. Shout out to Noah. Shout out to Marie Elena. Shout out to Kiki. Shout out to Darius. Shout out to Jemia Ruben Thaler. Thank you so much, and I'm so sorry if I mispronounced your name. Thank you for your support. I truly appreciate it. Shout out to Bob Jr. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. I truly appreciate it. Shout out to Legend. Shout out to Irvin. Shout out to Brinley. Shout out to Lena. Shout out to Addison. Shout out to Mateo. Shout out to Calder. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Aiden. Shout out to Layla. Shout out to Jack. Thank you for subscribing. Shout out to Luna Lynn. Shout out to Penelope. Shout out to Ahmed. Shout out to Finn. Shout out to Nina. Leave a like if you're enjoying the live stream. Shout out to Crystal. Shout out to Sully. Shout out to Americas. Shout out to Edwin. Shout out to Claudio. Shout out to Troy. Shout out to Jensen. Shout out to Hayat. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Nico. Shout out to Christian. Please like and subscribe if you're enjoying the live stream. Shout out to Dominic. Shout out to Douglas. Shout out to Iker. Shout out to Wesley. Shout out to Keegan. Shout out to Sophia. Shout out to Natalie. Shout out to Veronica. Shout out to Bunny. Shout out to Karina. Shout out to Delaney. Shout out to Aria. Shout out to Sophia. Shout out to Addie. Shout out to Megan. I'm so sorry. I really try to get everyone's name on here, so thank you for your patience. I'm so sorry if I haven't gotten to you. Shout out to Ariel. Shout out to Jayla. Shout out to Lavender. Shout out to Jay. Shout out to Eli. Shout out to Yaret. Whoops, is it? Oh, it was one. Let me rewrite it. It was one R and two T's. There we go. Shout out to Bruce. Shout out to Cadence. Shout out to, is it Miley? I'm so sorry if I mispronounce your name. Shout out to Spoon Scales. Shout out to Mariah. Shout out to Jay. Shout out to Laura. Shout out to Kaylena. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to Camille. Shout out to Phoenix. Shout out to Aria. Shout out to Kyra. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. Shout out to Reagan. Shout out to Liam. Shout out to Zoila. Shout out to Max. Shout out to Genesis. Shout out to Cherry. Shout out to Dom. Shout out to Kennedy. Shout out to Malia. Leave a like if you're enjoying the live stream. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate it. Shout out to Izzy. Shout out to Kristen. Shout out to Jacob. Shout out to Kevin. Shout out to Willow. Shout out to Amira. Shout out to Emmett. Shout out to Sunny. Shout out to Marley. Shout out to Prem. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. Shout out to Jocelyn. Shout out to Yunche. Shout out to Andres. Shout out to Manon. Shout out to Blas. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. Shout out to Maria. Shout out to Ellie. Shout out to Alaya. I'm so sorry if I mispronounce your name. Shout out to Sierra. Shout out to Woody. Shout out to James. Shout out to Julia. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to Sammy. Shout out to David. Shout out to Gemma. Shout out to Cassidy. Leave a like if you're enjoying the live stream. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate it. Shout out to Jackson. Shout out to Harris. Shout out to Valentine. Shout out to Brandy. Shout out to Aubrey. Shout out to Becca. Shout out to Brooks. Shout out to KK. Shout out to Anaya. Shout out to Sarah. Shout out to Zoe. Shout out to Cody. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. I truly appreciate it. Shout out to Bella. Shout out to Marcus. Shout out to Jada. Shout out to Emily. Shout out to Layla. Shout out to Sadie. Shout out to Mitchie. Shout out to Sadie. Oh, I already got Sadie. Shout out to Olive. Shout out to Liam. Shout out to Alexis. Shout out to Lima. Shout out to these people. On to the next page. Please like and subscribe if you're enjoying the live stream. I live stream every day around the same time as this. Shout outs. On the live stream I do shout outs, and on YouTube Shorts I post other content. I hope you can check out my channel. It's Nest DIY Corner. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate your support and your time. And I'm so sorry if I haven't gotten to you. Thank you so much for your patience. Shout out to Rap Society. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. I truly appreciate it. Shout out to Alex. Shout out to Estrella. Shout out to Harris. Shout out to Cadence. Shout out to Bella. Shout out to Landon. Shout out to Jane. Shout out to Haley. Shout out to Jace. Shout out to Radley. Shout out to Mari Cruz. Shout out to Olivia. Shout out to Nova. Shout out to Taylor. Leave a like if you're enjoying the live stream. Shout out to Ian. Shout out to Frankie. Shout out to Leo. Shout out to Ronan. Shout out to Bart. Shout out to Julia. Shout out to Valentine. Shout out to Diana. Shout out to Sky. Shout out to Isaiah. Shout out to Riot. Shout out to Gia. Leave a like if you're enjoying the live stream. Shout out to Allure. Shout out to Aubrey. Shout out to Antonio. Shout out to Penelope. Shout out to Huey. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. Shout out to Senna. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. Shout out to Zaria. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. Shout out to Avery. Shout out to Ella. Shout out to Sadie. Shout out to Paisley. Shout out to Mackenzie. Shout out to Alanis. Shout out to Leah. Shout out to Andy. Shout out to Alex. Shout out to Colin. Shout out to Carson. Thank you. Thank you for your support. I truly appreciate it. Shout out to Scarlett. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. I truly appreciate it. Shout out to Zanaya or Zania. I'm so sorry if I mispronounce your name. Shout out to Presley. Shout out to Serenity. Shout out to Esther. Shout out to Gabriella. Shout out to Zayden. Shout out to Callie. Shout out to Lorianne. Leave a like if you're enjoying the live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Your support means the world to me. Shout out to Shiloh. Thank you for your patience. I truly appreciate it. And I'm so sorry if I haven't gotten to you. I'm so sorry. Shout out to Andrew. Shout out to Elisa. I try to write fast. Shout out to Angelique. Shout out to Eliana. Shout out to Dwayne. Happy birthday. Shout out to Junior. Shout out to Leo. Shout out to Tanner. Shout out to Sophie. Shout out to Alexandra. Shout out to Jaden. Shout out to Lazarette. I'm so sorry if I mispronounce your name. Shout out to Talia. Shout out to Yoshida. Shout out to Araya. Shout out to Mason. Shout out to Ben. Shout out to Russell. Shout out to Sajad. I'm so sorry if I mispronounce your name. Shout out to Random Purple. Shout out to Hadley. Shout out to Amaya, I'm so sorry. Shout out to MD Johnson. Shout out to Gamara. I'm so sorry if I mispronounce your name. Shout out to Riley. Shout out to Sanji. Write your name in the chat if you want me to shout you out. Also leave a like. Shout out to Ivan. Shout out to Logan. Shout out to Sabrina. Shout out to Harry. Shout out to Shinobu. Did I spell? Oh yeah, I did. Shout out to Janaya. Shout out to Owen. Shout out to Peyton. Shout out to Louis. Shout out to Melanie. Shout out to Rose. Please subscribe if you're enjoying the live stream. Let's already put Melanie. Shout out to Moikiro. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Ace. Shout out to Luna. Shout out to Max. Shout out to Hope. Shout out to Amir. Shout out to Adil. Shout out to Dash. Shout out to Joey. Shout out to Fayley. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Maverick. Shout out to Lana. Shout out to Laura. Shout out to Cameron. Shout out to Jacob. Shout out to Aya. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Julia. Shout out to Rose. Shout out to Brielle. Shout out to Sabella. Shout out to Vanessa. Shout out to Gala. Shout out to Andy. Shout out to Naomi. Shout out to Lola. Shout out to Hazel. Shout out to Tina. Shout out to Jax. Shout out to Benji. Shout out to Stella. Shout out to Anai. Shout out to Drea. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Zaid. Shout out to Enzo. Shout out to Carmelo. Shout out to Axton. Shout out to Capri. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to these people. Shout out to Wildflowers and Willows. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. I truly appreciate it. Shout out to these people. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for taking the time to write your name. I truly appreciate it. I'm so sorry if I didn't get to you this time around. I live stream every day around the same time as this, so I hope to see you again next time. And like I said, thank you so much for your patience and for your time. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your support and I value your time. I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone. Bye.